What's going on, guys, and welcome to episode 10 of this Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke challenge. And as you guys just saw, we made our way through the gaming corner, not Silphco, my apologies. But before we go ahead and battle Giovanni, let's go ahead and do a quick team recap as, whoops, can't do that. Starting off with Zordon the Kadabra at level 23 with Teleport, Confusion, and Disable. Next is Billy the Pidgeotto at level 25 with Gust, Sand Attack, Quick Attack, and Fly. After Billy is Tommy the Ivysaur, level 25 with Cut, Poison Powder, Mega Drain, and Vine Whip. After Tommy is Zach the Raticate at level 24 with Tackle, Hyper Fang, Quick Attack, and Water Gun. Next up is Jason the Gyarados at level 27, our highest level Pokemon, with Ice Beam, Dragon Rage, Bite, and Bubble Beam. And rounding out everybody is Andros the Voltorb at level 27 with Tackle, Screech, Sonic Boom, and Thunderbolt. Going into this battle against Giovanni, he uses a lot of ground-type Pokemon as the 8th gym leader, so we are going to rely heavily on Thomas here. As we get into the battle, again, we are doing this just for one simple reason. To get the Silph Scope so we can get our encounter at Lavender Town. And then Guard Spec. Wow, he uses Guard Spec that early on Onix? Yeah, that's quad effective and stab. Super effective. You wasted a Guard Spec. Like I said, don't use those for that specific reason. Guards your special attack, I believe, and raises it. So Giovanni, meet this Mega Drain. I am so glad that we taught Mega Drain to Tommy in the last episode. Yes, we will switch out to Jason and we get rid of Leech Seed. While Leech Seed did do us well in the first gym, it was just time for it to go. Click Ice Spec here. Or Ice Beam. Because with Mega Drain we get HP and damage off a lot more than what we did. And click Dragon Rage here. Then with just Leech Seed and relying on Vine Whip exclusively for high damaging moves as we get rid of the Kangaskhan that quickly. And Jason grows to level 28. Defeat Giovanni. Like I said, we're going to rely heavily on our grass type starter here. Blah blah blah. And we will get the Silph Scope. So Silph Scope allows us to, oops. And if we still had that escape rope, we would be using it at this point. Unfortunately, we had to burn it earlier to get some PP going, but let's go ahead and switch Tommy with Zordon again. Again, a lot of this is to get Zordon leveled up because we did get him at level 6 in the game corner with coins. Luckily, it was only 120 coins, and we did not need to play any slots. So we will deposit that. We will deposit a couple other things. But by this end of this episode, we'll have a couple of evolutions for you. I will go ahead and grab another team member and put away somebody who hasn't really, I mean, and I say this as not a bad thing, but I think ground is super effective to poison, and with Koga being the poison type gym leader next, we'll need something like that to counteract not only Zordon, so we can have some help in case, God forbid, Zordon goes down. And in order to do that, we need backup plans, and it should be as quick as just grabbing Graveler here at the... And I'll do all this at the end of the episode. Don't worry, guys. So our team will stay intact for now. Let's go ahead and head over to Spooky Town. And I love, like I said in the last episode, loved Spooky Town. Heal. But the only bad thing about this is I cannot touch any of these Pokemon with Feather, because otherwise they will crumble. They are the definition of glass cannon. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get our encounter. And I'm looking forward to it. As we maneuver our way. I wonder. Let me go ahead and try to rig this a little bit for us. And go down to the Mart here. I gotta sell some stuff anyway. Sell. Not that. Yeah, sell the HP up, because, like I said, we don't use these items. And is that the only thing I want to sell here? For now, I will buy a couple of... Do they not sell repels? Revives. Oh. So, I'm going to be a little cheeky. And have Billy fly back over to Celadon. And pick up some repels. If I can. If I can pick up some repels, I can guarantee a Gengar. Or not a Gengar, a Haunter. Or at least a high-level Ghastly. Which then all we need to do is use a rare candy and yeah. But speaking of rare candies, let's go ahead and put that there. Put the elixir there for now. Let's go also ahead and... I mean, it's fine. For right now, it's fine. The coin case will go there. So that will go in there. That might get sold, honestly. Again, it's fine for right now. But since I am that perturbed about it, let me go ahead and grab the Poké-Float. Again, just me trying to be a little bit too fast. A little bit too fast, and I get that. So, deposited some of our items. Let's go ahead and go to the Pokemart in Celadon here. And see if I can't get and I know this is kind of killing a little bit of time, but again, my plan is just to get to Fuchsia, just to touch Fuchsia. Team 18. Counter, okay. So we got that accidental item, which is always halfway decent. Buy just the stones guy. And again, not anything bad with the stones. But when I'm just looking for a repel, nope. You are, sir, are the illegal guy. Let me buy from you. You too are illegal. You two, the last one before the top. Yep. Okay. Do they not have... I thought there was one that was just... your regular Pokemon. Yeah. Is this you? Revive Super Repel. There you go. Get two of those. And make our way back to Lavender Town. I keep misclicking. And I want to blame my itchy elbow, but it's not its fault. It's just me not being able to see. I see, says the blind man. So, Pokemon. Oops. Fly. Lavender Town. Yay. And I am going to, after we cross this barrier, I'm going to pop that Super Repel. Nope. Don't want to use both of them immediately. So with this being said, this kind of goes against what I wanted to do, which was just organically find our first encounter and be done with it, but it guarantees us a high level Mon that we won't have to train very much. It might be an immediate boon to the team, so who knows? And worst case, it means that we don't have to deal with the Zubats of this tower. And again, nothing wrong with this here. Oh, while we were given that, we run into a trainer that we didn't face when we had the Pokédoll. I mean, and again, it's not bad. We're still doing great on time. Ghastly. And I mean, Zordon being the front of the party and being only level being level 24 does not mean that we won't. No. Yeah. Well, yeah, because water gun can do that much damage. When we do run into the encounter, it'll be at least level 25, so we might be able to hit it. Worst case, we just water gun it to death, because as we see here at a level 22, Zach's water gun doesn't do bupkis. And now we gotta switch out of Zach, so... And we gotta hit the Thunderbolt, which I don't want to do. It's overkill, and I really don't want to do overkill, but at the same time, it's the only attack I can hit. Anyway, bye, Ghastly. Maybe a Zordon would have one-shot you like he was supposed to. Then we wouldn't have had this problem. So, Zordon, could you please one-shot this Ghastly? No? But that does tell me that, we'll at least be able to punch a hole. Or punch this Ghastly, or Haunter, or whoever shows up in our encounter. Or maybe not if we get a crit. So, be aware. Got it. And now we can't touch it. Wonderful. Let me grab this. X accuracy, a legal item. Can I please get an encounter now? And okay, so it wore off. Survey says Ghastly. Level 21, not bad. Zordon, you don't touch this thing. It's unfortunate, but yeah, Zordon, you no touch this thing. So we can do 3 before I am concerned. 1, 2. Oh, come on. Can I please catch this Ghastly? Like I said, I love Haunter, and I love Gengar. 2. Come on. Maybe if I weaken it a little bit. Yeah. I'm going to do 1, switch into Eradicate, hit it with a water gun. Or do none of that because it is caught. Alright, so Ghastly. I know exactly who I'm going to nickname you out of, bud. Yes, I do. His nickname is going to be the antithesis of Zordon here. And the main rival of the Power Rangers. Yes, if you have made it this far into the series and still didn't know, this is a Power Ranger themed team here. When I said we were going throwback, I really went throwback because Power Rangers were my favorite series growing up as a child. I had mad respect for all of them, all the actors and whatnot, so some more than others I looked up to, especially Jason David Frank, a lot more than other people on that show, but I did respect every single one of them, if that makes sense. Jason David Frank played Tommy Oliver, and that is who our starter is named after. And, I mean, you guys probably know him as the original Green Ranger and all this stuff. I knew him as somebody who's adopted, and found out later in life, and that's what I am. I'm adopted, so made a bigger impact on me than some of the other characters. And again, storylines for all of them were amazing. Fantastic. Loved every single one of them. But that always gave me goosebumps when I was watching, and especially when I found out, and I knew I was adopted at a younger age. I mean, my parents never kept that from me. So I've always cling on to those that are adopted a little bit more. So when I did learn that he passed away a couple years ago, it did hurt me a little bit, just because never got a chance to meet him. Jason David Frank, that is. And probably one of my bigger things that I wish I could have done, just to say thank you for bringing that character into existence for us. Enough of the sad stuff. All that being said, Jason, or when I decided to do something, jumping something into my childhood, Pokemon and Power Rangers went hand in hand for me. So Harry Potter later on, obviously, and all that stuff. Sends out Goldeen. Speaking of Tommy, let's see how much a Vine Whip does. Because I know Goldeen has... yeah, okay. It has packs, so it hurts. I will take that HP, thank you very much. 522, gonna use Poliwag, yep. Gonna click. Oh, it's faster. How is it faster? Well, it's not gonna be able to hit me. But it's just annoying that I'm asleep. And time consuming that I'm asleep. 2. If it's not by 4, I'm switching into the Voltorb and I'm hitting Thunderbolt. 3. 4. I said 4. Let me do 5. Because any nowadays, 5 is when you wake up. No. Okay. Andros switch in here. Bubble. Yeah, that's cute. Thunderbolt. And now I'm going to solo with Andros. Which is not what I wanted to do. Tommy grew to level 27. And Andros came to level 28. Fickle Dean. No. Can't do it. Sorry, bud. Thunderbolt. And dead. Always good. Thunderbolt and dead. So let's go ahead. Even though he's asleep, yeah, I'm not going to be switch training a Pokemon that's asleep. And again, it's unfortunate because I did plan to run him pretty far, honestly. But now it's just Andros and 13 times hitting Thunderbolt. And he'll get all the juicy HP. Or experience, excuse me. Critical hit. But again, so the plan for now that we are well deep into this episode, once we get to Fuchsia, is I will, again, off screen but recording, go into Silphco and battle out Silphco, and then we'll take on Koga and Sabrina and the fighting dojo as well. We'll knock out all 3 of those gyms, and the first 2 are actually, Koga and Sabrina are actually real gyms. The fighting gym is not. It's not a badge, but we do get a free Pokemon out of it. So that's why I do want to at least have that in our arsenal. And hopefully we'll be able to do that in one episode. But who knows? Again, that's my game plan on this, is to have it be one episode. Take out Silphco. Again, I'll go all the way up to the rival battle and Giovanni. Have that recorded. Or maybe, yeah, I'll have all that recorded for you. Or compromise. Usually, I don't want to, because then you can say that I healed when Pokemon died. So I was going to say Scout's Honor, and we go from there. But I guess it just depends on when. Yeah, I'm never clicking screen, so light screen works better here. So we'll do it that way. I'll do a lot of it, which we still can get the Eevee here too. I think Eevee's in the next, Eevee is, trying to remember. I think it's in Saffron City. But it's, so yeah, okay, so we're going to do Silphco, and I think that's Giovanni too. The ending there's also Giovanni. Let's go ahead and talk to the Snorlax. Use the Poke Flutes. Which, I am so stupid. I could have played the Poke Flute as an awakening. I'm just realizing that. And it attacked. Do we have any bulky mons? Because we're gonna have to need it to. We'll see what vulnerable does here. Amnesia. Special, greatly rose, so let's go ahead and throw a Pokeball, or Great Ball, and a missed. And he uses rest. Okay. Now we can start chipping away. And we'll throw a Great Ball here, see what happens. 1, yeah, okay, we need to damage it. It is still asleep, which is good. Thunderbolt. It is tanky. So, headbutt. Don't crit, don't crit, don't crit. No, 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 no. Oh. Special. Okay, that's why it's because it's special, greatly rose. Now I gotta hit it on the physical side. Fast asleep. If I can get 2 hits on this thing. It's in yellow. But it's no longer asleep. Let's see what this does. 1, yeah. Headbutt, how much is this gonna do? 1 more chance. 1, okay. Yeah, I'm not battling the dang. Not going to try to lose a Pokemon, try to get a Pokemon, you know what I mean? We get another Snorlax encounter later on, and we'll go from there. I'm not risking a Pokemon to... I'm not risking one of our team members for a potential to get that Snorlax. So we'll just get it later. Although I did forget that this guy has Voltorb as well. But we know from our Voltorb, it has no electric attacks, so I can safely switch into this. Protected special attacks. Screech. So it has... Oh, it took away Tackle. That's what that did. That's what that Voltorb did. It has Screech and Light Screen. It took away the Tackle because it was the first move. Electrode. Spooky. Hack Fang. And it too will use the Light Screen, but we're not using a special attack. We're using a physical. And we get a crit. Sonic Boom, that does 20. That's fine. That is fine. We can live 3 of those. And we take it down again. Critical hit. Shady Penguin coming in clutch here. And Zach grew to level 25. Which, first time Zach came in this episode, and he does some work. Let's go ahead and get the Super Rod here. Like your style, take this. Receive the Super Rod, so we can get encounters. And let me go ahead and jump on the bike. And let me just get to Fuchsia, and then we'll worry about encounters later. And again, we will wrap up this at Fuchsia City, so hopefully this is not another 45-minute episode. Although Wednesday's episode was, and we got a gym badge out of it, and a couple of evolutions. And I did promise evolutions in this one as well, so who knows? And that's 2-hit KO, so I will see. Thunderbolt, and then hope nobody else has Mudorino. Switch, yes, I will switch to Zordon here. You can see it jumped from level 23s to level 29 real fast after that. After that Snorlax came down on us. Focus energy. This will be scary if it connects, but we are way faster. And so it goes down. Nidorino goes down. Zordon does that. And again, just get me to Fuchsia. I will worry about encounters later. I forgot we do have quite a ways to get to Fuchsia. And I'm not flying all the way back just to come back down this way. Though I could. At this point, it is what gets us to Fuchsia faster. And that was our last Thunderbolt. So, yes. So now I gotta act like we don't have anything, so let's switch into Jason. Andros and Jason are now our strongest. Like I said, Andros, we leveled him up to 27, so he was always going to be strong. Oh, that was correct. Again. But that Pidgeotto is nothing for Jason. We'll heal up, we'll move Zordon into the front. Because again, this is a gauntlet. I forgot how long this is to get from point A to point B. Pidgey. Level 24. Okay. Like I said. Zordon Confusion. Goodbye. It's a critical hit. And again, I laugh because I know it's all about speed stats here. But just to have the t-shirt on and to see it so many times in this episode. Yes. Billy. Okay, so I will. I'm scared, so I will definitely take out and fly back up to Lavender Town to come back down into Fuchsia. It's not that hard. Pikachu. Kidding me. What does this thing even have? Let's Hyper Fang it. And it goes down, okay. No, because now we're hitting the Hyper Fang button. Hitting that Hyper, and we miss. But we can't trust anything else. So, when in doubt, go to Mr. Reliable. Alright, so we will heal. Use on Zordon. On Zach. On Andros. Did that do anything? No, Tommy's still asleep. Alright, so item. No. And let's fresh water. Get that out of our inventory. And head it this way. Oh, how do we avoid these people? I need to get that way to get to Fuchsia as quickly as possible. Sends out Rattata, level 27. critical hit. Alright. I like it when that's on our side. I'm level 26. Back to Pikachu, yes. Switch out to Zach. And Zach will use Hyper Fang on the Pikachu. Well, I said I didn't want this to be another 40-minute video, but it will be. Nothing, like I said, nothing. Are you kidding me? It's a 2-hit. Oh well. So, I mean, this is what it is. You can't change it for the world. Level 26. So, let's go this way. So, apparently my capture card glitched out on me for a little bit. But we are back and we're going to finish out this episode here as we are getting closer and closer to Fuchsia City. And our encounter here is actually, yeah, I'm skipping all these just so we can get there quicker. Skipping all those battles to get quicker. There's the exits. And I think we are officially in Fuchsia now. We are indeed in Fuchsia City. So, now that we are in Fuchsia City, how do I get to the Pokemon Center? So we can heal up, because Gyarados did work in Fuchsia City. He ice beamed everything, and I mean everything got ice beamed. Kadabra had some close calls. He's still there, but got some close calls. So let's go ahead and heal up here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bloop, 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 bloop. Alright. So, let's go ahead and grab... We're going to just temporarily deposit Tommy. We're going to withdraw. It's not Kira, it's Carlos here. Carlos the Geodude. Do I have the rare candy in my items? I do not. So let me go ahead and grab the rare candies. And again, sorry this one's a little bit longer than usual. But I promise it is going to be well worth it. Once we get the rare candy here. And we will use said rare candy on Carlos the Geodude, level 26. Now he's on par with most of these. Learn Harden. No. Yeah, here we go. Carlos is evolving. Evolved into Graveler, which is awesome. And that is going to do it for this episode, everybody. Stay tuned, though, because in the beginning of next episode, we will have those trade evolutions, and we will have Alakazam and Golem on our screens very shortly. Until then, I will see you all in the next episode. Peace. You know I just did the outro, but that's because I was saving it just in case the game glitched out on us. Let's go ahead and actually do these trades at the moment. Again, with Pokemon Stadium, you are allowed to go into this. It is called Professor Oak's research lab and pop in the games and do trading with this machine right here. So let's go ahead, and this is how I've been doing the grinding over in red. So full transparency here, grabbing Carlos. And again, it doesn't matter since we're trading them right back after this. That red Pokemon has a Pidgeot named Belly, named after Cody Bellinger, actually. Outfielder for the Chicago Cubs. And my doggo that is with my brother. But as you see, trade evolution, and now Carlos is now a Golem. So let's go ahead and trade those two back. Save and continue. Saving. And this is the only thing with like multiple trades that we got to do. So while we still have them, let's trade the Kadabra with the Gengar. So and that's why you've seen the Pokedex on that save, say like 36 or 37 or something like that now. Because when I do these trades, I get that as an entry level, as we now have Alakazam. I get those entries as our entries, even though we don't really have it. So, yeah. A lot of behind the scenes here, but it's also fun to some extent. Now we just gotta trade these two back. So Belly was for Carlos. Yep, trade. And each one of these four, so I've had Belly in blue before because when I'm doing the trading and whatnot, but since I had a Pidgeotto, did not register twice. But now that we have Golem here, saving, and then we just got to trade back Zordon back into blue. And say goodbye to Falcon here. Falcon is off of Falcon Zord, by the way. That one I did start as like another Power Rangers thing, but I do have some other childhood memories in the name of nicknames over there in the red version as well. So Zordon is the Alakazam, and again the antithesis, just getting traded back over. Now that's really going to do it for this week's episode, everybody. I appreciate you sticking around with me, getting those trades done and those evolutions done. I will see you all in the next episode, for real this time. Peace.